Hello. Today's daily is for December 27th, 2019. We're going to start with air signs. Air signs today, we're talking about your feet today. Something to do with being comfortable or a lot of walking. Something to do with being careful of plantar fasciitis, things of that nature, anything that can affect the feet. I also feel like there is a lot of air signs who are definitely trying to keep up with something. So, again, feet being the issue, it is you trying to keep up with somebody, you trying to stay at the same pace. You're also trying to maybe compete with someone. This could be at work, or somebody could be trying to compete with you. So today is a day, speaking of, again, anything to do with the feet for air signs. Air signs, this is on a general level, yes, but I do feel like a lot of air signs either feel like their partner may be not paying attention to them the way that they should. Therefore, air signs are trying to compete or compare to other people that maybe your partner is focused on. I do feel like air signs for today are trying to put more in their pocket. Trying to save money, trying to not spend, not overspend. Air signs are becoming very conscientious of debt or credits. Fire signs. Fire signs, today's a day for you guys, and it's all about the hands. So with the hands for fire sign, it's talking about wanting to reach for something or trying to grab for something that you feel may be beyond your reach. But fire signs, you definitely can achieve the goals that you're trying to get to. So it's almost trying to reach for the stars, or trying to reach for that promotion, or trying to reach for that new job. Whatever that pertains to you for fire signs, it's all about reaching today. Fire signs where relationships are concerned, it does feel like somebody may be reaching, trying to say something that they're not really comfortable in saying, so they're reaching, they're trying to pull every little bit that they can to try to give you the words that you want to hear, but they're not quite ready to make that full commitment yet. So be careful, fire signs. Water signs, today for you, it's about your head. So when I speak about your head, water signs, this is talking about a lot of thinking, overthinking, definitely putting your brain before your heart. I also feel like water signs are overachievers today. Definitely thinking things through, trying to calculate or plan or reconstruct something or recreate something. So today in relationships about water signs, you're trying to recreate a situation, recreate a relationship, recreate that certain feeling that you had before. Earth signs. Earth signs today, it's kind of about shoulders for you today, shoulders. So shoulders are for earth signs today, and it's kind of like either shrugging your shoulders, meaning you don't know what else to do. You're shrugging your shoulders in a way of saying, kind of like, I give up. Also, earth signs, you may be shrugging your shoulders in a certain way, kind of like turning a cold shoulder to somebody. Maybe you're tired of somebody's BS. Maybe you're tired of hearing same old, same old. So it does feel like earth signs, with your shoulders, it's kind of like when your body language, you are not standing directly shoulder to shoulder, face to face, with a person, and you turn a bit sideways and you're giving them your shoulder. That means you don't really want to hear what somebody has to say. So that's what I feel like you're doing today, earth signs. Today in general is going to be talking about breaking through, or getting breakthroughs, or having breakthroughs. It's also going to speak about making something clear. For some of you, it's kind of like a give and take. You don't know whether to go forward or to go backwards. For some of you, this is for all elements now. For some of you, it reminds me of a ceiling fan. So when you look at a ceiling fan, you see that ceiling fan? It's just your thoughts are going around and around and around. And what this is saying is that there is definitely turmoil that you've either went through or are still going through. There's also challenges that you're facing that you're unsure on how to address. But I also feel like there is a time period here where you're wanting to make something different. I also feel like a lot of you are so excited about this new year and really trying hard to make decisions that are going to benefit you for this coming year. So my grandmom's telling me there's somebody who's suffering with leg pain, something about the knee or below the knee, which could be your shin splints. It could be from too much running, a lot of excessive walking. It also could be a circulation issue for some of you. I'm also hearing that some of you who are tuning into my video, it's saying that your stomach, again, I got this before about your digestive issue. Your stomach is just either your appetite's not great, or you have to force yourself to eat something because you know you need to eat in order to keep your strength and also to keep your mental faculties straight, your cognitive skills. I also feel like somebody is definitely speaking about heartburn, indigestion, the GERD situation. Some of you may have been on a medication that's been recalled. Some of you may be dealing something to do with mood swings, almost feeling bipolar, or you're dealing with a partner who has excessive mood swings and you're wondering maybe if they in fact are bipolar. So I do feel like you're going kind of seesaw. I keep hearing seesaw. So a seesaw, one side goes up, one side goes down. It feels like you're on a seesaw. It feels like you 1 minute you're up and 1 minute you're down, almost like being manic. So when you're manic depressive, you have highs and lows. So sometimes you feel really great, and then all of a sudden, just takes one thing to switch you, to make you become depressed, sad, irritated, agitated, aggressive, angry. If that is you, medication is definitely needed and can balance that out. That's similar to the lithium, or similar to Depakote maybe, or one of those medications that help to balance things out. For some of you, I feel like there may be an addiction involved here. Somebody who's taking too many, and it may be sedatives. It may be benzos. By benzos, I'm talking about Xanax. I'm talking about Ativans and things of that nature. Some of you may be abusing also a pain medication, whether that has to do with Neurontin or Percocets or hydrocodones or whatever. Be careful with what you're taking. Figure out what's causing that pain so you can address that. If it's inflammation, ice something up to relieve the inflammation, and that will take away almost 50% of the pain. So somebody's definitely reaching out for that or worried about that. Somebody else is mixing drugs and alcohol. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Karen Quinlan ended up dying from it, in a coma and dying. So please do not mix alcohol and any medications, whether it's street drugs or prescription drugs. Be very careful with the way that you mix alcohol. I am feeling like there is going to be some type of setback for some of you, but it is temporary because it is going to set you up into a better position. If you have recently lost your job, things are going to change where that's concerned, and they're going to get much better for you. So you're not going to have the struggle anymore. So be patient with that, but something new is coming, and it's going to be a very strong, positive 2020. Very strong. But your mindset needs to be where it needs to be. You need to be thinking positive, staying focused. If you allow the negativity to come in, you can expect another bad year for 2020. All right? I do hear about some of you having to deal with road conditions, whether it's snow on your roads or whatever. Here in Jersey, we're clear, thank goodness, no snow. But for some of you, there is unexpected amount of snow conditions that you're dealing with, and I feel like this is creating treacherous driving. So be careful, even for this evening. Don't go out if you don't need to. Allow the people to clear the roads the way they need to. I'm also feeling like there's somebody who's going to a hospital to visit somebody to follow up. It could be a family member, but I don't feel like there's any deaths around there. I feel like things are very positive here. So hopefully these messages make sense to some of you in some ways, and I'm sure to others of you in other ways. Some of this may pertain, to you, or this may pertain to your partner. Some of you as I said, may be facing a few challenges going on right now. Some of you are making plans for New Year's, and I feel like things are going to change very quickly with that. I feel like things are going to be very positive. Some of you may feel, okay, you don't have a date, you don't know what to do. Hang out with your friends, other friends who don't have dates as well. And I feel like this is going to make things much better for you, or much easier for you. So this is what's pretty much coming your way, and I do feel like there is going to be a abundance amount of joy and happiness. And this is, again, this reading does extend to the weekend as well, because we are on Friday, right, the 27th. So this does extend over the weekend as well. So I'm hoping that that can take you to another level, make things a lot easier. Some of you are busy with stores and returns and things of that nature. Some of you still have company from out of town. Some of you are still visiting company or going to visit family out of town. But I do feel like your travels will be safe. Please take your time. There is a lot of nuts out on the road, or drunks out on the road, so be very careful with that. The other thing that I'm hearing, somebody's getting new carpet put in their house. That's good. Somebody's definitely trying to redecorate or redo something. Somebody else may have taken over a property that had to do with a family member. Maybe it was your mother's home or your father's home. But I do feel like somebody is going to make some changes to that. Somebody's going to move all their things there and move in there and take it over as their own. Another message here I have for Libras in general, and that's Libras because I'm a Libra. There is going to be an invitation or an offer. I also feel like somebody's going to finally make your heart skip a beat, and it's going to make you very excited, and it's going to make you very happy. Somebody's also going to give you compliments left and right. I do feel like 2020 is going to be a better financial year for you, and I think you're going to grow in different places that you have never expected to do things, and grow in places that you never expected to go. But again, finances are going to increase immensely, especially for Libras. So Libras, stay tuned, because what's coming up for you now in 2020 is something you've never dreamed of, something you never thought could happen, and it is quite a surprise, but I can't tell you, not just yet, but I'll probably have it for your January 2020 reading. So stay tuned, and I'll see you there.